Alright, so today I'm starting on the bumpers again, front bumper this time. Before I thought it was these that were hanging up inside the frame rail. Turns out no, it wasn't. What it was part of this hitting against this. So all I did was grab a bar in there, pry it over. Nice big bar, both sides. We're able to pull the front bumper right out. So what I'm going to do, make things a lot easier, is grab my torch, hack that off. Same thing on this side, cut it right off, nice straight line. And then we start like we did the last time. Start building a nice square plate. Strip the bumper of all its inner structure and stuff. This stupid plastic and metal and whatever. End up with just the bumper and fab some new mounts to go on. So I'll let you know how it goes. Alright, so we got those little frame horns cut off that were here. A little cleanup with the grinder, looks not too bad. Now we don't have to be so creative here with our square plate, wondering about this. So, looks way better. Lose a tiny bit of weight. Like I said, everything counts. I've been saying it over and over, it matters. Alright, so I got the bumper stripped, which is cool. Here's all the pieces we got out of it. That little rubber and steel piece that allows for the compression of the 5-mile-an-hour shocks. The big inner structure with the 5-mile-an-hour shocks. And another lower structure that helps. And I would have been happy with just the weight of the bolts coming off. Holy crap, there was a few bolts there. But this thing went from probably an 80-pound bumper, rough guess because it was fairly heavy, down to probably 20. Very easily now pick it up with one hand. Where before, to get it over here, it was a little bit of a struggle. Not too bad, but yeah, it was some work. Okay, so we're going to start some of our measuring here. What we're going to do is go from here, because that's the spot that was tucked right up against the bumper, and measure out here. We got 14¼ inches, which is pretty long, but thankfully we can eliminate this much space. We've got a nice line here of where the bumper ended, which is nice. And this is where it butted up against the grill. So we got 3½ inches we can take out of there. Gives us a grand total of 12¾ inches. I'll do my math just to make sure. But a little bit long, but it'll still work out just fine. Make some stuff just like we did on the last one. And I'll show you what happens when I start doing that. So after measuring a couple more times and everything, I came up with a figure of 11 inches. We will make it a tiny bit long, just in case. We have to better be able to trim back a little bit than extend on. So make it a little bit long and come up with our final length later when we're trying test fitting everything on the car. So the use of a few tools, starting to make the brackets. A little bit sloppy sometimes with the torch, but that's what the grinder's for. We'll clean that up and get some tube put through those. Once figured I'd weld the two pieces together, you can see that. And then we can cut and drill all the holes so they're the same both sides. I can make the tubes and get them reinstalled on the car and start doing the rest of it. Alright, running out of time for today. Gotta get home, sleep, food, family, you know, stuff like that, important stuff. So we'll talk to you guys later.